We're back again. It's the Lost Omens podcast. Welcome to episode 4. I'm Danny. I'm leading you through this thing. When we left off last episode, our party had just gotten a good night's sleep in their circus wagons. Some, a little more elaborate than others now.
I don't think anyone else's wagons had holes in the floor. Just mine. I am obviously slumming it up at the benefit of everybody else.
You're taking one for the team, truly.
Yes.
Truly. They had run their course with Nemia and gotten her just, dancing the night away to take care of her, which was, ingenious. And when they woke up and came out from their wagons, they saw the professor speaking to this vanilla-faced human. Very boring looking. And you heard he was asking for you by name.
He probably needs something.
I think it means you're famous.
As they always do.
I believe we're very important.
So the professor says, here they are now. And the man takes his hat off. And he says, oh, thank you for seeing me right now. My name is J. Aber, and I'm the mayor of this town. I saw your show last night. It was spectacular. But then this morning, I learned that you and your people were attacked by someone from Abberton, or perhaps from the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning. Our little town, it's been terrorized for weeks, since long before you showed up. I'm so sorry you got caught up in this. I can't see how anyone from our town would be involved in such villainy, but I can't believe anyone at the Hermitage would do so either. The hermits are kind, humble, and pious folk, devoted to Gozra. Their master is a man named Harlock Hamdeal. He's a fine person, loves animals and nature and such. Honestly, it's impossible to imagine him countenancing anything like what happened last night. But that doesn't mean the town and the Hermitage always agree. Abberton has had some challenges lately. There's been little rain, and the fields are dry. The heat has withered plants, and then we got a cold snap that froze what survived. The wind has pulled what's left of the topsoil into dust storms. Many of our wells have dried up in the streams. I've never seen them so low. Some have vanished completely. Now, it's nature, and it goes in cycles, I know. Many of us figure we just need to be patient. The rains will come back. But some of the hermits have blamed us. For what? I don't know. It's like they think we've done something wrong, but we're just farmers. Over the last month, things have gotten really bad. Hemema got attacked by a wild boar in the street. Abberton's miller, Surya Hofton, and her family have gone missing. No one would blame them if they left town, but maybe they were driven off. Normally, I'd go to the sheriff with this. She's always kept us safe, but no one's seen her either. And I heard how you protected innocent people here last night, and I thought maybe you could do for us what you did for them. If you could, I'd gladly speak to Harlock about the woman who attacked you last night. Perhaps even get you admission to the Hermitage so you could talk to him and see for yourself they're harmless.
Mr. Mayor, first off, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Mud.
Oh, hello, Mud.
And I am the absolute ruler of this establishment. And as such, thank you for so humbly letting us know what's been going on. That said, it's not our problem. But that does not mean we are not amicable to your plight. How long have these things been going on?
Oh, it's the blatant attacks have been a month or so, but the poor weather and all that's been years now.
Okay. How long ago did the sheriff disappear?
Oh, a few weeks ago.
Okay. And what is your relationship with Harlock?
We try to give each other a respectable distance in how we run things, but he, like I said, he's a nice enough guy. He's very reasonable to speak to, and sometimes we don't always agree on things, but for the most part, we just want our people to be happy and healthy and successful.
Who doesn't want their people to be happy and healthy? I look over to where we left our druid friend from last night. Is she still there dancing?
Oh, she's dancing.
Splendid. So we do have reason to believe. Have you ever seen this very jubilationist halfling over here before?
No, I have never seen her before.
We did happen to apprehend her last night. She had a map.
Oh.
Which happened to have both the mill and the orchard marked specifically. You said that the mill... What happened to the mill owner?
The family is missing.
And the owner of the orchard was chased by boars, or was that someone else? I wasn't super listening.
That was somebody else.
Oh. Has anything befallen the orchard purveyor?
Well, I don't know now. I think we should see if they're okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was our intention to go to the collective today. To chat about what's been going on. If you had to intimate how many interactions you've had from people from that particular community being very upset with your existence.
Oh, none.
None.
No.
Like 0.
Yes. I don't...
Scale of 1 to 20, how many?
I mean, I can't... Harlock has always been very gracious anytime we need to speak. He's always welcomed me as an amicable host, or he comes here to town, and we get along just fine. He's never said anything about not liking the people of Abberton. I mean, I've heard like rumblings that maybe sometimes they blame us for the things that are happening with nature, but no one has outright like said as much.
Okay, how does our captive from last night look?
That she looks tired.
Oh. So she's got a lot of miles left in her. And we no longer need her to get to the collective. Was it the collective?
The Hermitage?
The Hermitage. I may be thinking of a different podcast.
Well, if I'll go speak to Harlock, I can take her with me, and he can, or you can lock her up in town. It does not matter to me what you do with her.
No, but she's fine there. She happened to have killed my predecessor. So she's fine right there.
Okay.
But if you are more than able to lead us over there, that would be splendid.
I think it would be pertinent for you to know that there is a chance she has been involved with the disappearance of the sheriff, at least.
Oh.
Perhaps other folk in town as well. This map we found with the places marked is her map.
I just remembered there were notes on the map that I couldn't quite read in the darkness last night. Can I take a look at this as we're talking about it and see what these notes say?
Mm-hmm. It's just detailing movements of people from the circus with a lot of detail.
That's right. I did see that. I think checking out this mill and orchard, see if the people at the orchard are all right, since people at the mill have been missing for some time, correct?
Oh, that's right. And the professor here, he does not look much like a teacher to me, but the professor, he, before you came out, he agreed to send some of your circus folk into town to get the lay of the land and hear any of the rumors or the gossip that might be happening in town.
I think while they do that, we should go to the orchard and see if those people are all right.
I think that we should probably get the lay of the land in town. Maybe check out the orchard to see how everyone is faring.
Also, Mud, do not forget about the mill and the missing family. We need to check them out as well.
And if we do all this, we'll get passage to the Hermitage. Is that the idea?
Oh, yes. I will go and speak to Harlock, and I will tell him what has been happening, and then I will come and I will escort you in a way to meet with him after you have checked out what's going on in the town.
On the off chance that the Hermitage is perhaps not greatly amicable to you right now. Don't you think it might be possibly prudent to go there with us instead of alone?
Oh, I mean, I know Harlock. He wouldn't hurt a hair on anybody's head.
Do you think anyone from the Hermitage before would murder a ringmaster in cold blood simply for bringing happiness specifically to your town?
Well, no, but she's clearly, look at the woman. She's clearly
manic, almost. Look at her. It looks like she hasn't slept in a day.
She seems like a real character who is not acting in accordance with the societal laws.
I don't think that it's a great idea for you to go alone, but I'm not the mayor of Abberton. So...
Not yet.
I was going to say that for sure.
I will let you make that decision of yourself. We will get acclimated to your town, and we will see you later, perhaps.
Well, thank you so much for your help. You guys are really just the greatest, and I can't wait to see another show.
What, may I ask, was your favorite part?
Oh, I don't know. It was, there was so much to see that I had never seen before. But I really liked anything with the fire. And then the flip-de-flops on the high ropes with no net.
On a scale of dissatisfied, very dissatisfied, not satisfied, nor dissatisfied, satisfied, or very satisfied, did the lack of nets increase or decrease your level of satisfaction?
I think it increased my level of satisfaction.
That is splendid to hear. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I bow very low, and I appreciate your kind words. I am without hope that we will see you later. And I walk away.
Oh, God.
We're not going to see him later. He's going to get kidnapped by those guys, right?
I'm fairly certain we will not see him alive later.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at.
We probably should not be talking about this before he has walked away.
If anything, it's just an additional level of warning.
So
You should make haste to the orchard.
as you guys make your way there, I sent
Hold up,
everyone...
before we go, both Griggs are still there?
Yes.
Can I call... Are both of them playing music, or
Yep.
how does that work? Can I call one of them over? Mm-hmm. Do you guys like need to sleep, or do you need food or anything?
Eventually, but our metabolisms are pretty high, so we can pretty much go for a while.
Splendid. That is so splendid. Great, because while our friend certainly doesn't look joyful yet, I believe you have it in you to make her into the person she's always wanted to be.
Oh, yeah.
So we will leave you here to continue this. And if there is anything that can soothe a savage, it is music.
You know, sometimes it takes people a while, but we always wear them down. I'll get her to smile.
Beautiful.
If I may make a suggestion.
Sure.
Perhaps she is not dancing with enough activity. Do you have maybe more upbeat music
Oh, sure.
that may be pertinent?
Yeah, we
to
were
her
just going with like
happiness?
a breakfast concerto, but we could do some kind of like dinner time waltzing.
Perhaps that would be best.
All right.
I like you so much. You are my favorite.
You're not concerned about what's going to happen if she dies and then the mayor gets taken hostage? Maybe it'd be better to just have her as a bargaining chip.
If you may have been watching, we are not the ones that killed her.
Not
Also-
really my point. I'm not worried about getting the blame. I'm worried about them actually dying.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but the mayor is going there and coming back. If he doesn't come back, then we might need to reassess having a bargaining chip. I agree.
Leave it for a day.
There is potential that an entire town may be at the brink of not being happy with an entire civilization that has been murdering people around them. So if we may have someone with a voice who could rally them to our cause, and potentially maybe take over one side, if that comes to it.
I like you every time you open your mouth. Anyway, let's head over to the orchard.
All right, so as you're traveling, I'll just fill everybody else in. So the Circus of Wayward Wonders, by mutual agreement of all parties involved, you don't love the idea of like a freak show, just putting bodies on display for sensation or whatever. You find it like demeaning, demoralizing, and really like for you, the most extraordinary human is still boring as fuck. So you didn't love the idea of having a sideshow. So you don't have the typical sideshow, but you do have a sideshow. It's called the Sideshow of Everyday Marvels, and it's devoted to the idea that anyone can be fantastical, interesting, and extraordinary. And this sideshow sets up outside of the big top before each performance to entertain the patrons with extraordinary tales about its stars. So these are very like commonplace appearance people. And so these are the people who, when the mayor asked the professor, can you help us out? He sent these people into town to do a little bit of reconnaissance. So there's Gitteron Elbis, the bearded man, who is a bearded man.
It is exquisite, however.
He's a 6 foot tall, broad-shouldered man with long brown hair, a full beard, and thick mustache that thoroughly obscures his features. He's skilled at portraying accents and mannerisms from all across. How's it pronounced? Avestan? Avestan. The professor claims the bearded man is an exact double of a significant political figure who must conceal his identity and live on the run. Assassins want to kill him, and rival agents want to kidnap him for their own nefarious purposes. So the professor tells exciting stories of the bearded man's many narrow escapes, but he will not confirm which important figure Gitteron is purported to look like.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
On a scale of 1 to man that looks like somebody else who has a mustache that looks like a guy that died in the woods. Where would you put him?
This mustache is much too small.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. You've got Tahala Roadwatcher, the tattooed woman. She is a middle-aged Shoanti who left her qua or clan in Varizia years ago, acting upon omens she received. Like many Shoanti, she's bald, fit, and covered in complex tattoos, noticeably the rock that spreads across her back and several resembling gemstones. She normally wears a simple cloak with a hood, revealing each of her tattoos before explaining what the illustration represents. She's a gifted storyteller. She does more than just show off her elaborate tattoos. She has wise and witty stories to tell, each with morals about caring for the earth, revering ancestors, etc., etc. There's Hesper and Midas Jaxis, the unjoined twins. They're identical twin sisters in their 30s. So, so the professor spins elaborate tales of how the unjoined twins were separated at birth and never knew each other existed until very recently when they met at the circus. Which is a lie. They grew up together. According to the professor, the twins' lives have nevertheless seemed incredibly parallel as a result of bizarre coincidence. One married a miller named Smith, while the other married a smith named Miller. Each was cursed by a different witch on her wedding day. One sister for not inviting the witch, and the other for disturbing the witch with too many invitations. Both have had 4 children. One had an eldest child drowned, but the other's youngest died of thirst in the desert. Both of these deceased children were named Tavi. The list goes on and on.
Is any of that true?
Maybe. And then there's Cubby, the dog-faced dog. This large male beagle was just a puppy when he was subject to an awakened animal ritual that gave him human intelligence and the ability to speak common. Cubby's offended by the idea that he might belong to anyone, but the professor has been his best friend for years. According to the professor's outlandish tales, Cubby has traveled the world, survived uncounted amazing adventures, and dined with heroes, villains, religious leaders, and monarchs. Cubby doesn't dispute.
Cubby.
Well, Cubby doesn't dispute anything the professor claims, but he's also quick to lavish praise on his traveling companions. The dog, therefore, comes across as lucky, brave, and humble, and he enjoys encouraging others to live their lives to the fullest. So these are the... What?
We have a talking dog?
We have a talking dog named Cubby.
Why is he not the focus of this?
Cubby the dog-faced dog. Duh.
There are not many people that I would voluntarily give away my circus to. Cubby is all of them.
I wonder if he knows the one-eyed dog of Diesdorf.
I believe that Cubby should be a PC now, and one of you should step down.
I seppuku myself, so I can become Cubby.
So you could just be Cubby. And before you head, or as you're on your way into town, because you've got to go, according to the map, you've got to go a little bit southwest to get to any of the main roads in town. This crew, they are headed back to the circus, and they can tell you what they found, if you want to know.
Yeah.
Who do you want to hear from first?
Cubby.
Cubby.
Cubby, of course. Cubby went to the Church of Abberton. He learned that although the hermitage itself is isolated and remote, there's a church here in Abberton. He thought there might be a connection, but when he went to look, he saw that the church is dedicated to Abberton, not Gozra. Nevertheless, he nosed around the church's back fence and detected something different and unpleasant, the scent of rotting flesh. Cubby believes something unnatural lurks in the church's graveyard.
I believe Cubby.
Yeah.
I think we should go investigate this graveyard right after we... Or hell, maybe even forget this family, go to the graveyard.
We do have absolutely no reason not to believe Cubby.
There is a potential that this family is already in the graveyard.
So that'd be just efficient.
The church is kind of on the way.
It is. And it's a Church of Abberton. This is just insanely oddly fortuitous. All right.
Cubby, I give Cubby...
From the other ones, but have Cubby explain it?
Yes.
Roll, Raggy! Oh my goodness.
I can't.
Yes. Incredible.
If we can just save Miss Roadwatcher for last.
Tahala. Mm-hmm. Is it because of her last name?
No, it's because that she gives incredibly great stories.
Oh, okay.
And I want to make sure that we have time for it.
All right, cool. All right, so get around the bearded man. He went to the Mad Mug, and he learned there's a small crime gang in Abberton called the Muggers, although they don't call themselves by that name for, obvious reasons. Rather, they hang out at a roadhouse outside of town called the Mad Mug. According to town rumors, the Muggers drink all day and cause trouble at night. The sheriff has been trying to break up the gang for a while now, and the Muggers might have gotten brave or reckless enough to do something about the sheriff.
We haven't had a sheriff in a few weeks, isn't that true?
Mm-hmm. I believe that I may have specific skills and abilities that will be beneficial to deal with these muggers.
Mean muggers.
And mean drinkers.
I bet I have one more point in all those skills.
All right, so Hesper and Midas, the unjoined twins, they went to Old Lynn's orchard, and they can confirm... Okay, so it is Hemema, the lady that the mayor mentioned. A polite grandmother who recently sold her farm and moved into town was attacked by a wild boar in the street. The twins provide their report together, alternating sentences as they talk. She ran, of course. Who wouldn't? And she's unhurt, thank goodness. As for the boar, it's been spotted in an orchard on the east side of town. And it's not alone. Apparently there's a whole brood of smaller boars that are just as nasty and ill-tempered as their mother. That was me going back and forth.
So people are at the orchard and they are okay.
No one is at the orchard at this moment. There is a brood of boars at the orchard, not allowing people to harvest their crops.
The boars are
sounds
a problem
like not a
orchard.
corrupt church that potentially has dead bodies rotting in the back.
Right.
Churches of Abberton are lawful places. Whatever they're doing, it's probably following the law.
Last but not least, Tahala, the tattooed woman, investigated the mill this morning and found the region infested with wasps. She notes that their behavior seemed unusual, and she suspects outside influence. There is no evidence of the miller or her family, although everything about the mill seemed to be in working order from a distance. She finds it very unlikely the owner simply abandoned the mill.
I could definitely use some wasp venom for some toxins and some poisons, and their honey. Wait, wasps do not make honey. Cancel that out. I'm more intelligent than that. Thank you.
You can pound them into wasp flour, though.
There is a potential that we could harvest the venom for a brew.
Someone may drink that brew and potentially die. I'm not averse to that, but it is an area that we may want to go down and investigate.
We could call it the anaphylactic absinthe.
Which one of these places would be the closest to us? We probably should investigate that first by proximity.
The Mad Mug is probably closest, as it's on the outskirts of town.
I believe the mill is the closest.
The mill or the
Don't
church.
Don't you ever talk back to me again. What's that? What'd you say, God?
I said the mill or the church. I think the church is probably, like, very technically.
Oh, it's literally on the way to everything.
Yes.
According to the map.
Yes.
All right.
Let's investigate this church.
No, I think whatever they're doing is probably fine.
It came from Cubby. It must be true.
This has put me in quite a conundrum. I just can't say no to that dog-faced puppy. To the church we go.
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Can we get that? So, like Mud was pointing out, this church is, of Abadar following the law, so the church is called the House of Gold and Laws, but people in town have they kind of like shortened it to Golden Laws or Golden Laws Church. So that's kind of what it's called. You kind of notice as you approach this, you can see that like the grounds in the area around the church, it's not being super well maintained. Like the grass is getting a little bit longer, the weeds are getting kind of out of control. It's nothing like excessive or wild, but it's not great.
This is not.
Someone's not doing their yard work.
Yeah, this is not the standard lawn keeping patterns of a church.
I'm going to just tidy up this place a minute. I'm just going to tidy up the lawn real quick. You guys go on ahead inside.
Kurva, could you just rein in your impulses for just a moment? Let's do some asking about first, and then
these hedges are so unruly. Like honestly, it's like no one even cared.
As you approach it, you notice there is a porch that you have to go up onto first.
Before we go up, I want to sniff and see if I can find the scent that Cubby had.
There is a graveyard adjoining I'm just going to take a picture of this map too and send it to you.
Should we just go to the graveyard first and take a look and then ask around
I think out of respect for the church, it might be prudent to at least say hello first.
The church doesn't respect itself. Just look at that lawn.
He has a good point.
I think that any church of Abadar that has an overgrown lawn is obviously in disarray, and that we should at least see what's going on there first.
So it seemed to me the graveyard essentially surrounds the church?
Yes.
So we need to walk through the graveyard to get to the church. Regardless.
Well, you are coming from the north down, so you have to go past the porch to go out to the graveyard.
Unless we come in from the other side, the graveyard is around back.
We would have to walk the entire way around the church and the graveyard to enter through the graveyard. The porch is literally right here.
I understand now.
All right, so
I'm a very visual learner.
A wide, high porch of white wood fronts the town church. 2 stained glass windows face the road. The one to the north depicts Abadar, the master of the first vault, and the one to the south is emblazoned with dozens of golden keys. Both are broken in several places, with bits of yellowish glass littering the porch. The door frame around the wood and brass door is splintered.
I knock on the door.
The door is splintered.
Well, the door frame is splintered, but like when you make impact with the door, it just opens.
This is not great.
How is this not great?
Come on, do you believe that we should arm
Keeper
ourselves?
to be fired. That's how
I
it's not great.
100% think that we should arm ourselves. Yes.
Seems prudent. And draw my rapier.
This seems to be public property now, yes?
Yeah.
I would imagine, since no one is claiming it. There is no one at call, so this may become our new home, yes?
I believe
Anything can be home. Home is
our
where the
home
heart is.
is with the circus.
Yes, but we need a home of operation in town.
Typically, that's not how things work in human society, Xa'Reske.
That is unfortunate.
Agreed.
In some, they do. If we were to stay here for several weeks, as a Church of Abadar, they have to follow the laws. And squatters' rights is invocable after 3 weeks. So,
Any of you sleep in this place before I cut the grass, I'm going to gut you myself.
all right, understood.
Fairly certain that the circus will be moving on within 3 weeks.
We can hope.
Yeah.
Let us enter.
Yes.
All right, so this is the nave. The nave is filled with long wooden pews marred by long claw marks. Comfortable cushions of gold velvet have been shredded, their feather stuffing spilling out upon the benches and the wood floor. Leather-bound books have been yanked from the small wooden shelves built into the back of each pew and torn apart, their illuminated pages mixing with the accumulated mess that covers the ground. A chancel at the west end of the nave contains an altar in front of a magnificent mural of Abadar and other gods defeating the monstrous Rovagug. The altar has the appearance of a desk, although its cloth of gold covering, abacus, scales, and ledgers are ripped and knocked over. In the northwest corner of the sanctuary, an overturned stone font leans against a stone door.
It's like they didn't even try. Mr. Brennan, can you believe this?
I mean, I can because I can see it, but I'm very surprised. It seems this place has been abandoned for some time.
I'm going to start straightening up the benches and...
You do also notice there are two figures up at the front. I mean, not technically you're at the front, but up at like the...
Near the altar?
Yes, thank you. Two creatures are up there trashing the furnishings.
Oh, this is happening currently.
Yes.
I call
Not
out.
on my watch.
Excuse me.
They're completely distracted in what they're doing right now.
Not for long.
May the lawbringer greet you, friends.
All right. Let me get some of my pawns out, guys.
With a swift death. Free death. Double death, some might say.
I think this parrot's due for a dancing lesson.
All right, y'all, we got some demons to fight.
What?
Yeah.
Demons?
Yes.
Said we should give them a dancing lesson.
How immaculate would that be? To just have
Those
a
two.
jail at our big top that's just two Griggs.
Anytime anyone does anything bad.
You're going to the dance hall, friend.
You're going to dance all every day.
It's a phenomenal name for a break.
So they are 40 feet from you.
Do we want to kind of recreate roughly this, the interior of this? Oh, damn.
Hun, do you want them? You want this?
Got it, bro.
I'm not going to draw everything.
Okay. Just draw the doors.
And the lasers.
Yeah.
You know, the pew-pew-pews.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
Get
It's
it.
been great, folks. You guys
Get
can
it.
finish this without me.
No, they're going to need you.
Call Alex P. Nelson. That's a stage name.
Sounds like almost like a lawyer's name.
Alex P. Nelson.
Like Foggy
And
Nelson.
associates. Yeah.
Right.
Have you been injured?
Are you a drunk driver?
Did you kill a child while you were driving down the street?
Were you forced to dance at a circus?
Is your name specifically Bruno? Then call now.
Laurel with a K.
Alex B. Nelson will have your back no matter what.
Were you running down a street and tripped and need a guard bribed?
See, you never hit anybody with a wagon, though.
Not yet.
I'm just saying.
Yet.
Like,
That we're aware of.
you're 100% better than the... I don't know if you're still currently employed at that.
4 seasons.
Yeah. I don't know if you're still employed there, but you're 100% better than any of the other employees.
I'd say I'm employed.
Regularly, whenever questioned.
I don't even know that he's not.
Let's see. I do enjoy the offspring flag in the background, though.
The
right?
Offspring flag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ben's background.
I thought you meant like children.
Oh, it's from
It's not
That's Gurren
offspring.
Lagann.
Gurren Lagann.
Yes, that is
What?
correct.
It is a drill that will pierce the heavens.
Motherfucker.
It's my dick.
This is the door here.
Because my
Yes.
dick, my dick.
Don't believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you.
Because those are stairs down from the altar.
Is there something fell over?
Yes, there's a font right there.
Okay. That's totally
God, please keep this in.
The system is down.
The
I picked up on that. Don't worry.
Grounded.
The cheat.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Not piranhas.
All right, so we at least have the church itself on there.
All
How far
right.
away are they?
They are 40 feet away. You've got 2 demons,
Uh-oh.
a closet, and an abracandaloo. Excuse me. God bless me. So the abracandaloo stands behind the altar, defacing the mural of Abadar and the other gods that's decorated this chapel since its construction centuries ago. And the closet is at the banking desk that serves as the altar, and it's just perusing the town's financial records, as is totally normal for a demon, you know? Whatever.
Demons are not great news for us.
This is very out of place. I don't like it at all. Should we roll initiative?
Do let's.
I will spend a focus point
Oh,
to give
natural
everyone
20
a +2 to their initiative roll and 1 temporary hit point.
for 29.
Can anybody beat Brennan's 29?
I don't believe so.
Well, you've never seen me roll a 3 before.
I'm just going to use these guys.
Can I argue that I was getting ready to do some sweeping, and so that I can maybe use an athletics check instead of initiative?
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to let you do that.
All right. I needed the help. I rolled a 4.
All right, so Brennan got a 29. Where's everyone else at?
8.
An 8. Okay.
Fulgrim's got a decent 12.
17.
13.
All right. So I think I've got this. Brennan, Xa'Reske, Kurva, Fulgrim, our 2 demons, and then Mud.
My name is Mud.
And you're my best bud. All right, so Brennan, they have not yet noticed you. So can I roll for their initiative if they haven't even noticed you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can give us a surprise round.
Okay.
Where they just won't be able to act. And we can have... I don't know if we get all 3 actions in a surprise round or not. I know in other game in the previous edition you had to move or a standard action.
Yeah, so it's probably...
Luck.
Yeah.
Surprise round.
Yeet.
While that's being looked up, and while you're looking up that, could I make a recall knowledge to see if these are demons or devils?
Yes.
I think that's one of your actions, though.
What's your...
Recall knowledge is not an action.
For religion would be a +3.
It's a free action.
Okay. Surprise attack is 499, 500.
So yes, you realize these are both demons.
These should be rubbed away from the earth.
Could I make an occultism recall knowledge to know anything about these things?
Yeah, what's your thing?
+7.
All right, what are some things that you are hoping to be able to...
Weaknesses.
Okay. So you know...
Or perhaps if they are particularly resistant to any...
Weaknesses or resistances, yes.
to damages. Or damage resistance. Or DR/good.
So, the closet, the smaller one, it's got what's called virtue aversion. So the closet's link to a mortal soul gave it birth, but it presents a vulnerability. Once per round, a creature can present an object related to something virtuous or good in the life of the closet's creator as an interact action and automatically deal the closet 2d6 mental damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
If only we knew who created this closet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ba-ba-ba.
Summoning demons is not normally a druid thing, I don't think.
Not that I know of.
I believe we've gone beyond our young halfling friend.
Yeah. There are more people that need to dance.
And you know, the larger, I rolled a nat 20, so.
Sweet.
The bigger one hates mirrors.
Where's Quizerl?
It says a record demon loathes the sight of its own reflection. When a creature interacts with a mirror within sight of the record demon, the demon takes a -2 penalty to will saves against intimidation checks.
Well, call both of these things out and say, does anybody see any mirrors?
I'm pretty sure I got its weakness right here, and I'll hoist my mop.
Can we make a perception to see if there's some mirrors?
Yes.
Natural 20. Fuck, I wasted that.
Dang it.
There's no mirrors here. Shit.
It has smashed all of the reflective surfaces on its way, but you do realize that, anything that can reflect, like a mirror, a shield, water, anything like that, would make
How would you
this thing
gauge
pretty
buckets in terms of how they can reflect?
If they've got water in them, well.
Do I notice
They
anything?
do not have water in them.
Anything else they haven't listed that's out of place or odd?
I think that pretty much covered it, but based on just like buildings and stuff like that and the way that you approached the back wall there, that font is like there's a door. Mm-hmm. So, and it seems to be making it so that door can't open.
I think they want us out of that back room. Maybe make our way there.
Weapons?
They do not. They just have whatchamacallit, like claws. Yes, claw.
At this point, I'm going to assume that we can act as normal during this surprise round. So I'm going to move closer, and I'm going to pull a small vial out of my cheek pouch.
Okay.
I'm going to hurl it at the larger of the demons.
Okay.
And make an attack roll.
Get it.
Oof.
Where did you move to?
I'm going to move up a little bit. I just can't reach it. I rolled a 3, but something like this seems a little scary to me, so I'm going to turn in my admittance ticket and re-roll that.
Right on.
Into a 6.
Oh, no.
For a total of 12.
You did twice as good as you did before, though.
I did.
Yeah.
I doubled it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just realized for weaknesses, both have a weakness cold iron. I don't know what that means.
It's a
material
type of iron that is
not warm.
Not warm.
All right.
Not something that we have.
And also good. So they hate. Which is, why they're wrecking a church. Yes, sir.
It appears that in a surprise round, you can make either a standard move
or a strike.
a standard or move action. Yes?
That would be first edition parlance.
Oh, that's stupid. Why did it bring me in that?
My bad.
Who is up?
I did throw an acid flask,
Okay.
so it does deal splash damage if you think I would have hit within 5 feet of it.
And what did you roll again?
A 12 total.
I mean, yeah, let's say you got up to one of the squares between them, just in front of them. It's like 5 feet away. Sure.
Okay,
Which
so
one?
they will suffer 1 persistent acid damage.
Okay. Ooh, I can use a condition thing, right?
No, my bad. I did not hit. It doesn't do persistent. It just does 1 acid splash damage.
All right.
But do take into account its damage resistance.
If it has any.
So if it has a damage resistance to, say, maybe it says like 5/good or 5/cold iron, whenever damage is dealt to it, it subtracts 5 of that unless it is good or cold iron.
Gotcha. Okay, so then, yeah. All right. Xa'Reske.
It appears there are no surprise rounds anymore.
Oh.
So we just get a full turn effectively before they act?
It's not.
I think it means that we just do normal turn.
I think it
mechanics.
just means normal initiative.
Okay.
They seem very enthralled in what they're doing at the moment.
Yes. They're wrecking the place.
Perfect. I will move to here and hide behind the pew.
Okay.
I rolled a 14 for stealth.
All right. Kurva.
How close is the closest one?
They are 40 feet from you.
All right. Well, I think unfortunately I'm going to have to use both a stride and a step action to get within 10 feet of, I guess, the one that's defacing stuff. Whichever one that was.
that
Which one is that?
the one with a Q?
The one there, the A. The Abercandaloo.
All right.
So the big
on
one.
Our side, yeah.
All right. I'll get close enough to be able to strike at him, and then he's going to get a mopping because
Ooh.
there's a stain on this here church.
Are you going to clean house? Ha.
What a clean house. We're going to go for a flurry of blows to try to get his attention.
All right.
And you're using a reach weapon, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
First one is a 12.
No, sir.
Second one is a 15.
Nope.
All right, that'll be my action.
All right. Cool. Fulgrim.
Fulgrim will move with one action, get himself into range, take one of his thunderstones from his belt and throw it at the smaller of the two demons. That would be a natural 20.
Oh, nice.
Let's see. The thunderstone will, cause 1d4 damage and 1 splash damage, but it doesn't seem to be close enough to the other one to cause that splash damage. 4 damage.
Okay.
And the DC is 17 to become deafened.
Ooh.
Does it
All right.
seem like it takes damage from that?
I don't
It is sonic
really
damage.
know.
It's not like 3 or 5e. I don't know if Sonic gets through everything or not.
Right.
That is true.
Wait, it's damn loud.
It is loud.
Does it have ears?
Probably.
And rolling a natural 20, I believe that's a critical, correct? And with a critical that is double damage.
Yes.
Yep.
Fantastic. Is that that's going to be rolling 2 dice. That's another 3 damage on top of that.
Okay.
Crack.
Krakawa. All right. Mud.
Mud is going to cast magic weapon on his bow. And then he is going to shoot the one with the The flying one. One with wings.
The closet.
Yeah, that one. That would be a 18.
You hit.
Very good.
Sweet. That's going to be 4 damage.
Oof. Nice shot.
Thank you.
They see you're here now. All right, so we'll go back up to the top, and then I'll insert my dudes where they get to go. So, Brennan.
Very good. I'm going to study this target, this large demon that I threw an acid flask at, and try to take note of what it's doing, its anatomy, that kind of thing.
Okay.
This is an ability I have where I'm going to roll a d20 before I decide what else I'm going to do. Which kind of tells me I'm not going to do something. I'm going to instead move towards that door. So I'm going to take my other 2 actions to move 50 feet as to get to the door on the other side that's blocked.
Yep. Okay. Very good.
That'll be 3 actions.
All right. Xa'Reske.
As my first action, I will move to here to guard my friend.
Nice.
Second, I will try to use a goading feint on the demon in question, which is a deception check, if I remember correctly. Wait, sorry.
Feint you'd use deception, yes.
Which would be a 16? Against the perception DC of the target.
Boo, 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 boo.
It was likely 10 plus their perception modifier.
All right, so that is no bueno, sir.
I will then... can't do it again. Yeah, we'll just try and strike. For a over 20.
Yes.
Doesn't the feint have the attack keyword, so this would be at -5?
It says mental.
Feint is a deception action, right?
Correct.
Oh.
Yes.
Very good.
And I get 6 damage.
All right. Very good, very good. Kurva.
All right, I'll start out with another flurry of blows. Try to maximize on the damage if I can. Call out, "Hey, biggin, eyes on me." That's a 17 first.
Okay, got him.
And a 12 for the second one.
Got him on the first one.
All right. That'll be 9 damage.
Wow. All right, well done.
And I'll take my second action to try to trip him with an athletics check.
All right.
Which I think is a 14. No, I take it back. I think it's actually a 9 because I think that flurry of blows actually adds 2 attacks to the thing.
Gotcha. So he is still on his hooved feet.
Did I get a critical failure, or do I still have the staff in hand?
You still have your staff in hand.
I still got my mop.
Yep.
All right, then I'll raise it for a parry.
All right. Wonderful. Fulgrim.
I shall take a red flask from my bandolier, put a little pebble of something very flammable in it, and throw it at the large demon.
Get him.
Let's see, this is going to be an alchemist fire with an 18. Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Fantastic. That's going to be D8 damage.
Oh.
That is max damage, 8 damage.
Woo!
With 1 persistent fire damage. Does he seem to be injured by that attack?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Nice shot.
Well done.
Let's see. With that, I will. I will take out my clan dagger and defend myself.
All right. So the big guy here, the Abercandaloo, he is mad because you hurt him. Ow. So he is going to hurl some of this debris from stuff that he's been smashing, and he is going to chuck some of it at you. I got a 24.
That beats my AC.
Boo-boo. For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Oh my.
Oof.
That gets me right in the baby maker.
All right. And he's just going to keep hucking some debris. He's going to chuck some at Kurva there. Clean this up. So funny.
That was good. That was good.
And he got a 17.
That is not going to hit. I batted away with my mop.
Right. Way to go. Who else is in his? Is anybody else within 20 feet of him? You.
I am.
I'm going to lob some crap at you, too. Ooh, but I rolled a 5.
No.
So with the negative, that's not going to do it. All right, cool. So the closet's turn is now, and it, poor Xa'Reske here, it is going to claw at you because you're up in its business. All right. So I 21.
Yes, that does it.
Okay. So 1d6 minus 1, and I rolled a 1. But I do get a plus d4 evil and quasit venom. So for 1 damage.
My temporary hit points are gone.
Gosh.
I did it.
Do attacks automatically do 1 damage?
They always do a minimum of 1.
Well, that makes sense.
Before or after damage reduction?
Before. I do believe.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
And it is going to go after you again. So 1 claw, 2 claw, got a 5.
That does miss. I bat that one away.
Yep. All right. And then it is, I can move still, right, on the third action.
Yep.
Yes.
And then it is going to fly. Let me see, where's its movement? Oh, speed 15 feet, fly 35 feet. It's going to fly towards the open door.
Back here.
Unexpected?
35?
Yes.
35?
Yep.
35?
Beautiful. Thank you. Mud, it is your turn.
Mud is going to see this gentleman flying towards the door, and he is going to use his body to block it. I will move myself over to the door. Oh, it's right. Oh, gotcha. That's the porch.
Where's the door?
Oh, I'm not a huge fan of this.
I didn't draw that door on.
No,
Where's the door?
that's okay. It's right there. It's like right in the middle.
Yes, there is one here and one here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So with me right there, then. I'm not going to move over there yet. I was, unaware that the door was directly in front of him. So before I move, I am going to attempt to shoot him with my bow. That would be a 17.
Got him.
All right. And that'll hit for 9 damage.
Okay. Well done.
Before I move over, I will fire a second time. Big bucks, no whammies. 8.
No.
Okay. I will then move over to hopefully not die to him. Yep.
We hope you do not die as well.
Thank you.
Yay. Brennan.
Can I open this door with this thing in the way? Is it just making it more difficult, or does it open in this direction?
You have to move the font out of the way.
Is this something I'd be able to move with my strength of 8? Or is it 2? Is it one piece still?
It is one piece. What do you have for, like... you're very, like, logical science. I feel like it would not be a perception check, though.
Just a regular intelligence check, maybe?
Yeah, do an intelligence check.
Are you smart enough to know that?
19.
You know that if you can position yourself properly, you can get leverage to, like, move the font out of the way enough to get the door open.
I will do that.
Okay.
Will that be one of my actions?
Yes.
Okay, and then I shall attempt to open this door once the font is out of the way.
Okay. The door to the vault of stone can be locked, but it is unlocked. You open it, and it's a vault. It contains hundreds of lock boxes stored on shelves lining the walls. And there is the priest banker who works here, who's been trapped inside.
Is he alive?
He's alive.
So can you help us with these demons?
Oh, thank heaven somebody's here. Are you here to save me?
I was hoping there would be help beyond this door. Yes, we are. We're here to vanquish these demons. You can help us.
No, I've already fought them.
I mean, they're still here, so...
But that's why I'm here.
All right. Do I notice anything in this room that might be out of the ordinary or odd?
About the priest himself, he's got some gross injuries. Like, he's very, like, gruesome and swollen.
Probably from these demons, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll stay in here then. I will pull another acid flask from my mouth.
Thank
From
you.
my cheek pouch.
You must be careful with those, that you do not bite too hard.
Oh, it's very soft in there, don't worry. And that is my 3 actions.
Okay. Xa'Reske?
I would like to tumble through to the other side of this demon.
Okay. Tumble through to the other side.
I am going to use a hero point because I am sick and tired of rolling this terrible, and I've rolled worse. It is on a reflex DC. I rolled a 12. So
Be 10 plus is reflex save.
Yeah, no.
So I stop here.
Okay.
And then I would like to attempt a goading feint again,
Okay.
which would a 21
Okay.
against their perception DC.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I would hope that would be good.
Let's see if the strike hits. I would like to use a confident finisher strike.
Me too.
And I don't do well.
Oh, no.
Because, of course, I roll a 13.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Yes.
It was all great until then.
Yeah. Something was
That's what she
great.
said.
Was it good for you?
They have a -2 circumstance to strike me.
Okay. Cool.
Not bad.
All right, Kurva.
We're going to try one more time with the flurry of blows on this guy.
All right.
That's a 25.
All right. Yep.
And the second one is a 17.
First one got him.
A 17 got him last time.
No, I thought that was the Q one.
I've been
What's that?
hitting the Q1 on a 17.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I was ever fighting the Q one.
I may have gotten confused. I'm sorry.
That's all right. But I do mop him squarely in the gut for 12 damage.
Oh. Oof. Yes.
That's a heavy mop.
Oh, you're telling me.
Yeet.
No match for the buckets, but come on. And then I'll drop the mop and whip out my broom and step in closer.
Okay.
This ought to finish sweeping you up.
I'm so excited. This is the best trash talk I've ever heard. It is the cleanest trash talk. Makes me
It's the only
so
form
happy.
of recreation on the boat.
Fulgrim.
Fulgrim will definitely move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. that puts him behind the small quasit. He's got his clan dagger out, and he's going to slash at this quasit. Natural 20.
Yes.
These dice are on fire.
Very good.
Yes.
Well struck.
Let's see. That's going to be 2 damage.
Okay.
Plus another 1 damage. So almost minimum damage to the back edge of this closet.
Love it.
Let's see. It's one. Oh, I forget that I get a second attack for these 3 action economies.
Yeah.
The second attack is definitely going to be a miss, which is actually a critical failure at, let's see, it's going to be a 3.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So you drop your dagger? Yeah.
I believe if critical failures, unless they have a specific thing that they can attack back with, that they're just considered
Just a failure.
failure.
Cool.
Yes.
You're just a failure.
Oh, you got me there.
All right. The Abercandaloo is next. And the Abercandaloo. It sounds like a melon. It is attacking Xa'Reske. And missing with a 4, I'm sure.
Oh, sorry.
It's going to go for Kurva. And got... what? 16. That's probably
Probably
no.
not.
All right.
Nope. Step to the side. Also, are we flanking him then?
Not quite yet.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And he's going for Kurva again. But I bet a 2 isn't going to do that either. So never mind. He's the
I
worst.
think that might be a critical.
It
Cool.
would be a critical failure.
I don't know what that does when you have unarmed attacks, but
Right.
it definitely is.
It doesn't do anything on strikes unless you're fighting
Unless you're
someone that
carrying
would somehow
weapons.
get a reaction or something. Yeah.
We can just say, you're a failure. The Quasit.
I'll spit in his face.
Fumble cards.
Yeah. The Quasit goes after Fulgrim with a 9.
9 does not hit my AC of 15.
Oh. How is about a natural 1?
That also does not hit my AC.
Jesus. So bad.
You're getting lucky.
Yeah. All right. What about a 16?
16 does beat my 15.
Okay. So I'm going to claw you. For 8 damage.
Ooh, that is a harsh claw. Copy that.
Just wants to leave and you trapped it.
All right.
All right, Mud.
I'm going to take a step directly back through the door. No, I'm in front of a door as well. There's multiple doors.
That's a window.
Oh,
I misled you earlier. There
Oh.
are 2 windows flanking 1 door.
gotcha. Is this window closed?
It is broken.
That's not great. Okay.
Like they're like
me
broken
what your
in that
plans.
like not like it's entirely gone broken, but like small holes in it.
Small holes.
Yeah.
So I couldn't just jump through this window real
Correct.
quick. All right. We're gonna. What's the negatives for firing a bow directly in someone's face? I get a -2 because of the volley rule,
Right.
but that's probably it. Unless he has combat reflex or attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I believe it would trigger an attack of opportunity, but I'm quite certain that Quasit does not have that.
Sure. I'm gonna shoot this thing in the face.
Do it.
That's a 10.
Nope.
Okay, let's try your second time. But this time, with feeling.
Yeah.
No. I'm all right.
Was better.
It was better. I'm going to cast guidance. Oh, no shield. I'm going to throw up a shield real quick. The spell shield.
Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shield yourself. Brennan.
Well, it seems my...
It also raise his shield? Or do you have to do that as a separate action?
I believe if you get hit, you can use the reactive ray shield and use it to block the damage. And if it blocks the whole thing and breaks, then you can't use it again for 10 minutes.
Andy?
Well, my friends have these monsters, these demons, quite surrounded. I don't want to use this acid flask now and hurt my companions, so I believe I shall move up onto the dais there against the Abracandaloo. Abracandaloo. I have 25 feet of movement, if I can make it that far. Mm-hmm. And I shall make a quick note of where it is and how it's standing. Not particularly great there. So I will instead... I'm just going to see if that will work. I will strike out at it with my rapier for a total of 15. No, I am now flanking, so it is AC. It is flat-footed. Its AC will be lowered by 2, so I have a 15.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
That is unfortunate. I'm here to help, friends.
You did your best. Good
And
job.
I am now flanking across from Kurva.
Awesome. Xa'Reske. Mighty Mouse is here to help.
I would like to use an interact action with my fancy dueling cape, which gives me +1 circumstance bonus to AC and 2 deception checks to feint until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
I would then like to perform a goading feint. Let's do a regular feint against this creature, and I roll a 9.
No. Oh, no.
Let's attempt to tumble through just to get on the other side of the creature. And I roll an 11.
Oh, no.
And I stay put right here. And those are my 3 actions.
All right. Kurva, you've got some flanking action here.
All right, let's see how well Fulgrim's specialty holds up, and I'll try to activate the striking rune on my broom to give it a little bit extra oomph as I go to do a pair of a vertical and a horizontal slash on his chest.
Nice.
That's a nat 20
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
for my first one,
Yay.
and that is a 16 on my second one.
Okay,
Wait, 17 on my second
I
one.
was going to say, and I have a -2 to my AC, right? Because I'm flanked.
Yes.
You are flat-footed, yes.
That'll do it.
That extra +1 for the attack roll on the second one, I think, put me over the top.
Yay.
All right. So first one. Wow. Second one. Wow.
Oh.
All right. So 20 plus an extra 12. That's 32 damage.
Yes. That's what that rune was about, you know?
And because it's a flurry of blows and they both hit basically at once, it only calculates the damage resistance one time.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Very good.
That's, ooh. Even better.
It has not been struck down?
No.
Goodness.
I'll try one more time. Damn it. Very good. Very good roll. I don't know if it'll work, but let's see. 18.
Yes.
All right. So one more of those. Wait a minute. I didn't actually have... So what I actually rolled the first time, I forgot to add a second damage die to both of my attacks from the damage rune.
Oh
so
my
I actually
gosh.
have to roll it 3 more times.
Okay. I mean, I'm not going to
If
complain.
there's a time for it, it's right now.
It is right now.
If you're adding dice
So
for
the first one had 13 extra damage.
I believe you actually roll 4 dice per hit.
That can't be right.
Because the if you're activating your rune, that allows you to roll 2 damage dice, and then the critical hit will then double that. So you'd be rolling 4 damage dice.
Yeah.
For the critical, that it was correct. But then the second one just had 1 on it. So that's why I rolled 3 extra dice for an extra 13 damage on that first combo.
I see.
Okay.
Very good. That is lots of damage.
And then this third hit does another
Does all of that damage
14
go through?
damage.
Because when he uses that rune, it's magical? I don't know. Adam, can you tell us how this works?
I don't know enough about these demons to say one way or the other.
Yeah.
For sure.
Did you get my last hit?
Ooh, you
for
said-
another 14 damage?
For another 14, yes.
All right. I do have an extra action, but I don't think it would hit. So I'm
Okay.
actually going to just stop there.
All right, well done. That was wonderful. Fulgrim.
There are not too many opponents in range that are out in the clear, so I will attack this small quasit again with my clan dagger. The first attack is going to be a 17. Again, we are flanking, so -2 to your AC.
Yes,
All right.
that gets him.
That's going to be 3 damage
Okay.
on that one. And the next attack I will also do. This is going to be at a -4. I rolled a 3 with a 3 bonus. That gives me a 2 in total. Not a hit. And
gonna do it.
my weapon, the clan dagger that I have, has the parry quality. So I will use that quality to give myself +1 AC for the next round.
All right, well done. Super duper. All right, so the Abercandaloo is having no more of this. It's pretty much, it's over it. So it's going to attack. There are 3 of you on there.
So look,
right.
Biggin.
So it's going to go after the little mouse man.
No.
Oh,
I'd rather that didn't happen.
oh, I got a 17.
That just hits me.
Bummer. Sorry about it.
I don't believe you are.
Are you calling me a liar?
I'm calling the Abercandaloo a liar.
For 7 damage.
Smarts?
Sorry. All right, lizard man. Do you have your hat on?
Yes.
He's very distracted by your hat.
It's very
He
distracting.
likes it. I rolled a 17.
That misses.
Dang,
I
that's
swat
great.
him out of the way.
It's like, but it really wants that feather.
Well, hard to hit.
All right, and then I got an 8, so that doesn't do anything. The quasit is going to attack mud. And I got a 9, which I'm sure
It does not hit.
I know. And then a 6. And then a 13.
I'm great.
Super.
Some might say the best.
The best. These demons are getting tired, sleepy, and the best for last. Mud, it's your turn.
I'm going to try to shoot this gentleman in his face.
Get him in the face.
Nope. Well, let's try a second time, but this time will be with feeling.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. So that would be a -5, -2, +7, a 19.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So that'll be for, there we go. I like to see that. There we go. 15 magical damage.
Okay, so explain how you
A
murder.
minute.
Whoa.
10 rounds.
How do you murder this quasit?
Oh, I shoot him in the face, but like I said, with feeling.
With feeling. So
Yes.
you're like, feeling.
Yep.
Sounds just like that.
The arrow that you shot was engraved with the word feeling on it.
Oh, they all
Shot
are.
him
Yes.
with feeling.
Well, like every other one.
They get rid of it, typically, yeah. All right, well done. So the quasit is no more, and it was just trying to get away. You blocked it, so that's just rude.
With my last action, I am going to cast guidance on my friend Xa'Reske, giving him +1 on whatever roll he wants on his next action.
Well, it's a good friend to have.
Thank you, friend.
You're
Wonderful.
welcome.
Brennan, finish this guy off.
So I just want to point out, I was making a face before because the ability I used to be able to roll a die before I decided what I would do, I could add my intelligence modifier to that attack roll if I use it as attack roll instead of my dexterity for my rapier,
Oh, bummer.
which would have been 1 more, which would have been enough to hit. But I didn't realize it until someone else was going, so I didn't feel like it was appropriate to go back. So once again,
Excuse me, sir. I did hit you before.
I actually did hit you. You should be taking some damage, maybe. I am going to try to... before I try to stab with my rapier, I'm going to devise a stratagem, as it were. Very good. I will use that roll because I know that will hit. That's going to be a 19.
All right, that does in fact hit.
Strike and probably not hurt it. Oh, because I am using my intelligence bonus to attack, I do get an extra d6 precision damage on this. So I might actually hurt it.
All right, let's see.
How about 6 damage?
Okay, very good.
Because -1.
All right, Xa'Reske.
I do have one more action.
I'm sorry. I totally cut you off.
I'm just going to try to stab it one more time.
Do it.
That's not going to work. It'll be a miss.
Good try. Xa'Reske.
At least you tried.
Finish him.
No promises.
You get a +1 to whatever roll you want, though.
I would like to try a tumble through again.
Okay.
And I rolled a 13.
Oof.
So, yeah, probably not. I will then try a tumble through again.
Okay.
And that time I roll a 19.
Okay.
So I go to the other side.
Whee!
And I will try once again a confident finisher. See if I may roll a natural 1.
Finish him! Oh,
Jesus.
that was unfortunate.
You add the +1 from guidance to it.
I already added that.
Oh, no. Oh,
It's all down to
unfortunate.
the Yusoki, I see.
That is an 8, though.
Yikes. All right, Kurva. It's down to you.
All right.
Kill it,
It's
Kurva, kill
Brennan
it!
time. We get a flurry of blows on right across his thigh and then an overhead slash.
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll that with my hero point because I don't
Yes.
like the way a 2 looks on the die.
It's just not pleasing.
A 4 is not much better.
You should try a 1.
11 for the first hit. And a natural 20 for the second one.
Okay, all right.
Fantastic.
Very good.
Yay.
I'm rolling like fire with these d8s. And that'll be 18 damage.
All right, so
God.
you finally end it. Do you want to describe this for our listeners at home?
So it, I try to hit him through his leg to try to get him on one knee, but he bats that away. So I turn the momentum into an overhead slash, and he tries to move away, but it gets him right through the neck.
Wow.
And the broom just kind of, I lose my grip on it, so the broom kind of goes like with the motion of it as it's just sticking out of his neck.
Like a ruler off a desk.
Yeah,
Time
That
to
was
take out the
the most
trash.
excellent sound effect as well. Oh my gosh. Well, good job. To you demon slayers, you have vanquished the demons in this church, and catch us next time where we'll find out what goodies lay in store for you here in these walls on the Lost Omens podcast.
Ooh, I helped.
Did you?
I mean,
I did 7 damage total.
a little bit.
I did not help.
I'm hurt.
I'm bleeding.